Hello guys, welcome to a new video. This time, we're playing the new Rise of the Abyssal League. GGG added a new keystone to the game called Hollow Palm Technique. This keystone will allow us to use quarterstaff skills with our bare hands, and our damage is gonna scale with evasion and energy shield. I'm gonna be starting with Glacial Cascade, which is a really good skill for the early game, since it has really good damage and it's ranged. And as soon as I get enough points, I'm gonna be speccing into Hollow Palm. As you can see, we can use any quarterstaff skill without a weapon equipped, and the skills even have a custom animation for it. I'm also gonna be using Tempest Flurry and Tempest Bell for single target, since it deals crazy amounts of damage at close range. And this is something I'm gonna be using up until very late stages of the build. They also added the Abyss from Path of Exile 1, and it looks really nice aesthetically, and most importantly has really good loot. They also added sprinting to the game. I was kinda skeptical at first, but I ended up liking it a lot. For example, I've died so many times to this attack because it one-shots you most of the time, but now I can just run away from it. Now, I swapped Glacial Cascade for Storm Wave because it's really my favorite monk skill, and it's the one we're gonna be using all the way to the endgame. I'm picking Invoker as my ascendancy, and I'm speccing I Am the Thunder, which is really good because it's gonna give me a lot of lightning damage, which is perfect for Storm Wave and Tempest Flurry. And that will be it for Act 2 and the entirety of Act 3. Now, GGG also added a new act this time, which is gonna take us to different islands to fight very cool bosses. I found this armor with really nice stats, so I threw a rune at it and tried the new crafting method, which involves the Abyss. Now with this, we can continue killing bosses in Act 4. Now, this guy was a horrible experience. He ended up killing me like a bunch of times. But at the end, I managed to get him. Then we found the weapon we were looking for, and this guy just stole it and ran away. So we went out to look for him, but before killing him, I decided to try the new AFK trading system, and it's absolutely beautiful. I bought a body armor, a helmet, and a new ring. And finally, we face the final boss of Act 4. This guy has 3 full faces, which is crazy.
Nice.
But we managed to get him. With this, Act 4 is done. I went and did my second ascendancy in the Trials of Chaos, which I personally like way more than Sekemas at least. And I picked an Exile Rage, which gives me Unbound Avatar, which is a buff that we activate. That is gonna give you a lot of elemental damage. Now for the interludes. There's not much to say about them. I found them mostly boring, except for some cool boss fights, like this one.
Nice.
New helmet. And I added Shattering Palm to my rotation, which is a skill that puts ice crystals on the enemies that we can detonate for a lot of AoE damage. And I swapped Unbound Avatar for I Am the Blizzard for extra cold damage. And Shattering Palm works really well for clearing. We're gonna be using this skill until much later in the endgame. Now this guy is a really cool boss. He did kill me a lot of times, but his design is really cool. I had to buy a new ring with flat damage before being able to kill him. And we finally hit the endgame. I opened my first map, and the build seems to be holding pretty decently by now. Shattering Palm is such a great skill. I also added Upheaval to my Stormwave, which is gonna make it create 2 fissures instead of 1. This helps a lot with clear. Now we buy a hybrid body armor with evasion and energy shield, because aside from this making me tankier, it also increases my damage. I also bought some new boots and an energy shield jewel. Now I also socketed Rage in my Stormwave, which is gonna allow me to generate Rage whenever I hit something with this skill. This is a great improvement in damage. New ring with resistances, but they still look like this. So, a new belt with triple res. Now at least one of them isn't red. I swapped one of my ascendancies for a Lead Me Through Grace, which is gonna give me spirit based on the evasion and energy shield in my body armor. Now, I wanted to try the new currency and essences to craft a nice amulet, so I crafted it like this. Really cool amulet with level 2 skills and global defenses. Exactly what we need. Another ring too. My friend found an untainted paradise, so he joined to get some free levels. I also added the support Rage Forged, which consumes rage to give us extra damage. Also, I swapped Upheaval for Branching Fissures, since this one doesn't reduce our damage. And the improvements are very noticeable. I don't even need to use Shattering Palm as much now. I also got one of these new jewels. This one gives me rage both when I hit an enemy and when I get hit, which is really good since we're constantly consuming it. As you can see, the sustain is much better. Finally, first Divine of the League. I immediately went to buy a new armor, since both my defense and damage rely on it. And now, with much more confidence in my build, I got some drip, and I went back to mapping. The build feels way smoother now. And right on the next map, another one. So, I went and bought a helmet this time. With my new gear, I went to the Trial of Chaos for my third ascendancy. I spec'd Sunder my enemies, which makes it so my critical hits ignore enemy resistances, and we have a lot of crit. After that, I dropped some skills and added Herald of Ash for clear, Lingering Illusion for charge generation, and charge regulation to get buffs from those charges. Now the build feels amazing. The clear is way better, and we're basically a one-button build. So that's it for this video, guys. I really like how the build is coming together. There's so many things we can upgrade, so expect a part 2 of this journey. And if you watched all the way here, thank you so much. And if you liked it, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. We're already at 200 subscribers, which is crazy. Thank you once again for sticking all the way here, and I will see you in the next video.